All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Shinsekai Yori, episode 20. Holy shit, the last episode was terrifying.
Yep, and they're still being followed.
Yep, but maybe it's not by the ogre. You know, maybe they're in the clear in that regard. It could be okay. Maybe.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Situation fucked.
Mm-hmm.
And mission is fucked.
Yeah.
So everything, yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's real bad.
Yeah. So, y'all, without further ado, let's try and survive this. All right, everyone. Now be sure to go check out the reaction portion of the video in the description below, then come back here for the discussion. Oh my god. That episode, it was a quick, fast, just mile-a-minute episode. Everything was tense, exciting, stressful, gut-wrenching.
Edge of my seat and like clenched butt cheeks and just, you know, the entire time. That was...
It's the whole thing where you're like, oh, that was 22 minutes. Okay, all right. Done.
Sure,
cool.
Yeah, all right, I can breathe now.
They figured out a way to get away from the ogre with some clever power usage because they are that strong at this point.
Yep.
So we can kind of hand wave away how they're able to do that exactly. It's just the kind of things that they've been practicing to be able to do.
Right.
But then the ogre does destroy the boat, then does, nearly catch them. They get away. They get able to kind of,
get the bearings.
Yeah, reset, and we're thinking, everything's good. But then we reveal that the monster rats have used this basically one of these kind of exploding type creatures that was very similar to like the
balloon dogs
balloon
or whatever.
dog, yeah. And then has been using those to sneak into the waterways and then
just level towns.
Use them as bombs basically.
Yep. Okay.
That's terrifying. That's another kind of thing of the world outside the spiritual barrier
is very scary, very messed up. And because Yakumaru got knowledge of all of that stuff from the whole false Minashiro, he can know how to use this stuff and just I still feel like, again, that's a little bit of a thing that we are assuming. The show has never actually proven that that's the case. It could still be a thing. Yeah, it could be that
Maria ended up either giving him info from by the fact that...
Totally. But the characters in the show are making the assumption based off of, it must be this. They could always be wrong. But until then, false Minashiro, okay. And this is the things that they can do with that and with just planning and preparation. Oh, yeah, and then how will they counter these bombs that we sneak into their cities? Well, they'll get rid of the water. Cool. They'll be short on water after that, but then they also won't be able to move around as well because that's been their one main mode of transportation. Perfect. Like, the things that Yakumaru does that show that he has spent a lot of time thinking about this, even we're going to have people pretend to be a team of 5 humans, and then kill other people, and then that will make people then start attacking other teams of 5 humans at night, and then both will die.
Exactly.
It's twisted, and I absolutely believe it, and it's terrifying, and I feel like this is a great way to showcase that humans can be the real monsters, because it doesn't matter whether or not you have power. It's the will and the malice and the creative thinking, to cause suffering and injury to others.
It does make me think, though, that there's potentially set up for a way that they can dispatch the ogre with this, though. Because one of the things that's the most terrifying thing about, the ogre is that they can't kill him because of the death of shame.
Right.
But now they've basically just shown a way in which you can kill humans without actually meaning to kill humans.
Yeah, and that's one of the things.
And now I'm like, okay.
Right.
Okay.
It's something where...
This is the kind of thing I feel like would be intelligent people would come up with as a way to fight an ogre now. Just blindfold yourself, forehead. Just think it's a monster rat really hard.
Yep.
You hear anything come near you, pulverize it.
Yeah. That is if I were to point at a potential plot hole in the show thus far, that would probably be the big one, in that they haven't considered that even as like an intentional suicide tactic.
Exactly.
Because if you're faced with extinction, hey, if 5 people have to try this and die, like, because they're not inherently like better with power, right? Mm-hmm. It's just that there's no hesitation. As far as we know, right? There's, theoretically, it could be that they are actually stronger, but that hasn't really been established yet. It's just that they don't care. So,
it's also, I think, the thing that it's premeditated is probably the problem as well.
Oh,
it's
sure.
That the idea is that if they sit there with the premeditated action
of I'm going to kill a human.
I'm going to kill a human, but I might end up killing, monster rats primarily, because those are going to be the ones that will be generally scurrying about. It might actually just be too much for them, and they'll just sit there retching and vomiting and,
Right, so then what you do is you use the fact that we have established that these people are able to use their powers to alter memories to then give them a directive to do something, and then make it so that they don't remember the exact details of the fact that, like, say, this ogre is a human. Just there's a monster rat with power, you know.
It's a bit of an issue just in general with the way that this show kind of has its powers, where it's once you start to showcase the ways in which they just have killed each other accidentally in this way, because in some ways I had basically taken all those kinds of creative things of there and have it just be the only way that you can do this is that you're going to kill yourself. That's the only way you can do it. You can't use any kind of stuff to undo the genetic kind of, predisposition towards killing other people. But then once this happened, it's so then in reflex and in panic and in terror, you could do it. It would just still kill you, just like the death of Shame would. So I'm like...
And from my understanding of it, it's not that, there's some absolute thing of whether or not it is human or not. It's when they hear the human screams that are, not monster rat screams, that kind of thing, that's when it takes effect. That's why in the previous episode, the agent got fucked up by just the illusion of, something that looked kind of human.
Right. It's shame. It's after the death. But that's, again, our point is that it's something that's preventative, and that's why they haven't killed the ogre yet. Because then if anyone actually just had the gumption to, I will stop it, then they would actually just go and sacrifice themselves. Right. Enough people would come to that conclusion already and would do it.
Yep.
But no, that hasn't happened. So therefore, I have to conclude that it's a thing where that's not even remotely possible. And this is
right. And the time that it happened with like the syringe and stuff is because the person like got the idea like. When it was happening, right? So then it's oh shit, I guess maybe I can do this, and then it works, and they die and all that stuff.
But again, then that's premeditated, kinda.
Yeah.
So you can't...
Right, even if it's not like sitting for 8 hours lying in wait, for the ogre to show up. It's, yeah.
Is a little bit of problems there. But it's terrifying. It gives us the emotional response that's necessary because of the world building. So, okay, cool. Maybe Tomiko will be able to do something because she has experienced the ogre fear herself and watched
she keeps
it be
a level
overcome,
head or something.
So she might be able to come up with something. But I'm also more just concerned about where Satoru is, whether or not he's hurt, why Saki didn't really look for him.
Yeah, we had some ideas of like ways that could explain it, but it did feel kind of odd that the show didn't mention those as like Saki internal thoughts or something. Because like, yes, she might be very far away, but like there's smoke coming up from the plume, so she would know where it is. But like maybe she's like, okay, both I and Satoru would know to get away from there because monster rats would go to check it out, you know. But like, it would have been nice to have her like mention that so that we know why she's not looking for him.
Yeah.
But
yeah. But all that to be said, this episode was really intense, fast paced, and now you got to go say basically goodbye to your parents or hole up with them or
just find that they're not there and they're already dead.
Well, no, she's literally said where they are. She's going to them right now.
No, but she said if your parents are alive, they're
Oh, I see. Then this is just just quick, scary, fast.
Good luck.
Good luck. We're in a thriller, war right now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.